We're live from Chevy Chase.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's time for our morning chat, and we're talking about the most unique bourbon around. I'm very excited.
And joining us to talk about this unique bourbon, we have the co-owners of Never Say Die Bourbon. It's Pat Madden and Brian Luffman. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, so Pat, what you're doing with this bourbon is you're marrying horse racing with bourbon. And you know a little bit about horse racing because you all had, your family had the 1985 Derby winner, Alashiba.
That's correct, yeah. That was sixth Derby winner for the family, actually. So
yes.
This is like my Derby winner.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And this story comes about a horse named Never Say Die. So tell us the backstory because it is fascinating.
Okay, so 1954, a horse called Never Say Die wins the English Derby. At the time, that was the first American bred to win the English Derby in the modern era.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, one guess where this horse was born.
Right here in Kentucky on Hamburg Farm.
There you go, exactly.
Ding, ding, ding.
You got it.
Yeah.
Got it. So he's born at Hamburg Farm. Let's go back to that, 1951. It was a cold night. It was on part of the farm, actually the Polo Club. John Bell was leasing part of the farm from us, and he comes in from a party, and they say, we just had a foal. He's having trouble breathing, he won't stand up. John Bell goes by the tack room, sees a bottle of bourbon, grabs the bourbon, walks into the stall. The horse is laying, the foal's laying at his mother's feet. He takes the horse's head and force feeds a great big shot of bourbon down the horse. It revived the horse and shocked the system. They used to do that in the old days.
It's medicinal.
Yeah, medicinal purposes, right. So the horse jumped up, and they didn't think he'd make it through the night, so they named him Never Say Die. So let's go back to 1954. When the horse is running in the English Derby. He's a rank outsider, 33-1. Nobody thinks he's got a shot. He's an American bred. He's being ridden by a young apprentice who became the greatest jockey of all time in England, Lester Piggott. But at the time, he was just an apprentice. Queen Elizabeth is her first Derby as queen. She is a favorite in the race. She's escorted by Winston Churchill. But let's forget all that because there's this woman over in Liverpool, England. She has a premonition about this horse. And they actually, her family adopts this motto, Never Say Die. That's their family motto.
So she bets on it.
She bets all her money. She has limited assets, but she does have some jewelry her mother gave her. She hawks that. You have bookmakers in England on the streets. You can bet, you know, unlike here.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So she bets it, basically borrows money from her friends, bets everything she can on the horse to win, and he wins at 33-1. Yeah. And she had a son who was a guy who wanted to start a band. His name was Peter Best. So they basically took the money from that win, and Peter got his friends together, and they formed a band called the Quarrymen, which Peter Best's friends were John Lennon and Paul McCartney.
Those two,
Yeah, it was called, and they started the Casbah Cafe. They were the people, coffee club, Casbah Coffee Club actually, and then they were the people that were the original band that played there every night. And it's been said that without Never Say Die, there'd be no Beatles. So we did the bourbon in honor of the horse, born and bred in Kentucky, aged here 5 years. Then we put it in barrel. I mean, it's in barrels, okay? It has to be here 2 years to be called Kentucky bourbon. We age it here at least 5 years. We ship it overseas in barrels, sloshes it around, changes the taste profile. Brian will get into that a little bit. But we didn't know if it would work, but it worked. Apparently, we've won awards and everything like that. Then we bottle it over there and we ship it back. So this juice has been transatlantic twice.
It's traveled more than I have.
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
Did it need a passport? Like, this is the most fabulous story about bourbon I've ever heard. Talk about this mash bill, and you're going to pour us.
Yeah, you want to try it?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
I feel like you have to,
So I'm very excited about this. So talk a little bit about what we're going to taste here today.
So we have these genius distillers that we're friends with down in Danville, and they made a proprietary mash for us. So it's 75% corn and 21% rye, 4% malted barley. And then, like Pat said, it ages in new oak barrels, just the way bourbon's made, for 5 years, shipped overseas. So this should, I mean, we say on the bottle it's lively with spice and citrus that melts into vanilla, leather, and caramel.
Wow.
A lot of people get pear and butterscotch and caramel out of this a lot, but it turned out really good. We really...
Oh, what's the proof on it? So smooth.
Yeah.
It's 95 proof.
So smooth.
And
Way to put some hair on your chest.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a patient game. You have to wait. You know, we made our first barrels in 2017, and you have to wait for X amount of years. I mean, and so we didn't know how good it was going to be. And then all of a sudden, we packaged up. We've been selling in England for a year.
Yeah.
And we packaged up a half of a shipping container to bring it over here, and it was supposed to launch like November 21st. And then on November 14th, here in America for the first time, and on November 14th or something, Pat texts me in the morning, is this a real article? I was like, I don't know, and I click on the link, and it's Forbes magazine saying world's best bourbon.
Oh my
World's
gosh.
best
Well, I'll
bourbon.
tell you, this is smooth. And to drink a bourbon neat and to be so delicious and so smooth is an accomplishment. So,
Nice.
world's best bourbon.
Well
Now,
done.
she's an expert, I heard.
Yeah.
Right?
She is the
I know my
expert.
stuff.
Right,
I know my stuff.
right,
This is great.
So you all are having a tasting tonight, correct?
Well, I'm doing a bottle signing in Mount Sterling.
Okay, so people can go to
Mike's
Mount
Liquor,
Sterling.
Yeah, and Mike's Liquor in Mount Sterling.
Okay.
Correct.
so good.
And it's
Where can you purchase it?
We're not going to probably have enough bottles there, and we're running into some problems. That magazine surprised us a little bit, so
Yeah.
we're trying to keep it in stock the best we can. But frankly, it's selling out almost everywhere.
Well, I have a great idea. Get a second boat.
Liquor
Yeah.
Barn.
Yeah.
Ernie's is great. Ernie's on Lane Allen in Harrisburg.
Yeah.
Oh, we love Ernie's.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
best to get it. And Liquor Barn has
Yeah.
it. But we're going to have a whole new shipment. See, with the way we do it, which is so different than everybody else, we have to ship it, and it takes longer
I
to
know.
get here.
Right.
I know.
But,
So-
you know, good
So
things
fantastic.
come to those who
That
wait.
wait,
Pat.
Yes.
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 Well, all
thank
of
you
the
guys for
information's
coming
on
in.
the screen. They're giving us free apparel here.
Free apparel.
I mean,
I
I'm
love
going to
it.
put mine on.
Little merch.
I don't even care if it messes up my hair. So, yeah.
That looks
this
great.
I think it looks fantastic. And you know what I have to say?
What?
Never say die.